Hey everybody, Jacob here. Welcome back to a brand new Division video. This video is going to be on this past week's state of the game. I know I didn't really cover it yet. Some people ask me why I didn't cover it, because usually now and then I pretty much cover, state of the game, and that's a lot of news that, stuff gets published. But a lot of other people publish that news, but I do publish it if it's like really important. There wasn't a whole lot in this week's state of the game, and I actually wasn't going to release this video, but I decided to throw it together for you guys and actually give you some information. Just to let you know, October 15th is now officially the release date for TU6, so that's when you guys should expect that. And if you just came here for that, then there you go. There's the release date for TU6. I know some people are looking really forward to that because it's new, refreshing, new missions, weapon changes, stuff like that, and also a few new items to pick up. And a lot of people are looking forward to playing this new update. But there were a few things I want to talk about in this week's state of the game. First of all is going to be the new invaded missions, which actually makes a lot more sense to me. That's going to be with Title Update 6, Episode 2 gets 2 new invaded missions. Manny National Zoo is converted into a stronghold that will be part of a weekly invasion, and also gets rewards buffed to stronghold level. Since it's a very long mission, it also has more bosses. Camp Whiteoak can also be invaded and take new routes in the missions. So this makes more sense to me due to the fact that Manny National Zoo, which I know a lot of people agree with this, is a very long mission to me. It feels like it takes forever. So that's kind of why I'm really happy that they made this a stronghold, because it does take a decent amount of time to actually complete this, like Roosevelt Island and the Capitol building. Now the next thing is going to be the peril event issues. It says developers have heard your feedback from players frustrated due to having lots of field proficiency caches and dark zone caches, but they aren't dropping apparel event keys. It says for the future events, the team is looking into making more predictable when players can expect to get a key, and making the feedback clear when they do not get a key. It says while many players know how the event works, the team is reiterating that players must be at level 30 and have beaten the final stronghold to be eligible for keys. This also applies to the weekly apparel event. When trying to get keys on multiple agents in the same account, they all need to fulfill the requirements separately. Also, players have a random chance to get a key from field proficiency caches and slightly lower chance from dark zone proficiency caches. And it says they plan to release this article on Friday that will address the short and long-term changes. So that's pretty much what the apparel event issue was going on. Some people were, not getting the keys pretty much right away, which me, I already had leftover currency, and I already did the missions to get the keys, and I already got the keys that they gave me, and I already completed this. So, but if you guys haven't, this, kind of sucks. For people who can't come, more getting keys, because back in the previous event, I was getting keys like, absolutely crazy. So I don't know what the issue was that, but apparently they're going to have that sorted out for you guys and have it fixed. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the improvement in latency and registration, and that's going to be, they are currently testing improvements on latency and hit registration that have been implemented in conflict servers. They have also been testing out a couple of days has been changed to conflict servers do not impact the rest of the game, so it's only in conflict, nothing else. It says if you have specific feedback about the experience, please report them in the official forums. When everything works, this change will be rolled into part of the game, like Dark Zone, for example. So that's pretty much on the latency. Good examples like when you go to the DZ and your hits don't register, or PvE like Razorback when you throw your grenade and it doesn't activate for some reason. That's happened to us a few times the other day. I guess that's an issue with the latency and the registration. Just when you throw the grenade in there, it does not function at all. It just doesn't even work, and it doesn't go off, and it's actually kind of annoying, trying to do that. Now, this is the next thing I want to tell you guys about, and that's the new mastery system, and that's going to be for the expeditions on story mode. It says you will get new features. Players now will be able to play Kinley College at normal, hard, or challenging difficulties, which is really cool. Also, new mastery time trials. It says each wing can be completed on different difficulties, and each difficulty is a time trial. It says depending on how fast you finish a wing, you get rewarded a bronze, silver, and gold stars. Players' skill communication with their group will determine how quickly they can finish an investigation area. So this is really cool. You get that. And it says also, here's a modifier. When a time trial is selected, there's also a modifier active. For the wave Kinley College expedition, the mastery modifier is dead drop. It says dead drop, killing enemies are drop grenades that correspond with their enemy types. Red enemies drop incendiary grenades, and all the others drop fragmentation grenades. That changes up the gameplay and also the kill order. So to me, this is pretty much like a global event modifier. So the way I look at it, because they are called modifiers. So this is pretty much the first modifier we are going to get in Division 2. Next, which is the final thing, is the new hidden boss. It says there's a hidden boss in National Zoo that has not been discovered so far. There's no interaction that pops up. Once you do some things, you'll find an interact that will spawn a boss. When you have an area, when you have a football field with nothing, you should probably look around. It does not specifically have a special reward, but it is a challenge. So I guess this is already in the game from some people that have told me. So you guys can go ahead and look around and try to find him. I guess I haven't found him yet, but apparently he's already in there somewhere. But that's about it, guys. Thank you all for watching. This is a few things on the next update. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Division 2 content, and I'll catch you guys all later.